and welcome to this next short screencast. In this screencast, we're going to cover the two topics of variables and assignment. All right, we've seen variables in our last screencast where we called them names, and we used the term name in order to give a name to the turtle object that we created. In computer science, we typically refer to these names as variables. And one way that you might think about variables, particularly in the Python programming language, is that a variable is very much like those yellow sticky notes that you may have lying around your room. Now, imagine that you were learning a foreign language and that you wanted to remind yourself what common objects were called around your house. You might write cup on a sticky note and then stick it on a cup. You might write window on a sticky note and put it on your window. You might write computer on a sticky note and stick it on your computer. So you are naming those objects. That's exactly how variables work in Python. We can assign a name to an object by writing a particular name on it and then sticking it on that object. Now, the question is, how do we attach those sticky notes to the various virtual objects that we create in the Python programming language? And the way that we do that is through the use of an assignment statement. And we've seen an assignment statement in our last lesson, but let's just take a look at one again. So remember that we have a name, and then we have our assignment operator, which looks very much like an equal sign, and then we have some kind of a Python statement. And that Python statement could be the creation of a turtle, turtle.turtle. It could be a mathematical expression like 2 plus 3. It could just be giving a name to a number, or it could even be giving a name to some word that we put in quotes. The key again is to remember that this assignment happens because our Python statement has that assignment operator in it. Now, behind the scenes, Python divides up the world into two main spaces. It divides it up into what we call the namespace over here and the object space over here. So when we have an assignment statement, Python sees that it's an assignment statement, and it looks at the left-hand side of the assignment statement and comes up with a name. Let's say that in this case, we're calling our name T1. Not a very original name. And we're going to assign T1 to the result of 2 plus 3. So that gives us over here in object space the object representing the number 5. The assignment operator equals connects that name in the namespace with the object in the object space. If we look over here very briefly, we can see we have another little turtle program, and in this turtle program we're going to create two turtles. We're creating turtle 1 and turtle 2. So let's put down those names. Over here, and the result of this turtle.turtle is we create a turtle object, which I'm just going to draw as a square, and a second distinct turtle object. And then the assignment statement connects turtle 1 with the first and turtle 2 with the second. Now this is very important because, as you can see, we're going to be giving different commands to these different turtles. We're going to be setting the color attribute of turtle 1 to the color blue, and the color attribute of turtle 2 to be red. So we can think about it as having the attribute blue and having the attribute red without getting into too much detail. Also down here you can see we tell turtle 1 to pick up its tail and turtle 2 to pick up its tail, and then we tell each turtle to go forward in turn by some amount of some number of units on the screen. So that's what happens when we run it. We run it again. Let's see what we see, that we create two turtles. They go to their starting location and then they move forward. In the end, turtle 1 moves forward by 110 and turtle 2 moves forward by only 70, so that you can see the blue turtle is ahead of the red turtle. We'll make this race a lot more interesting in the next lesson. But for now, I hope that this explanation has helped you understand both variables and the assignment statement a little bit better.